Thank you. I voted in favour of the report on Eurodac because Eurodac can be very useful in the fight against illegal immigration, against organised crime and terrorism. It's a good thing if the police forces of member states can be allowed to access Eurodac data. The left in this parliament is opposed to this without offering any alternative at all. I have my suspicions about some of the amendments that have been incorporated into the proposal, particularly number 41. A person who is temporarily or permanently unable to provide fingerprints must not suffer in terms of their legal situation as a result if they apply for international protection. That could open wide the door to misuse, because if people refuse to give a fingerprint and claim that it's because they simply cannot, then that's easy to make misuse of. Thank you. Thank you. This report on community rules for the temporary introduction of border checks on internal borders in special circumstances is a waste of time. This report will weaken the proposal, which was weak enough to start with, from the Commission, in particular through Amendment 4, which calls for complete freedom of movement within Schengen without any checks on internal borders, and they must prevent, for political reasons, must prevent member states from introducing border checks on internal borders. This is a perfect summary of what's wrong with the European Union, a philosophy that takes no account whatsoever of the situation in the real world. It's up to the member states to determine who enters their territory and on what conditions, without any meddling from the EU. Thank you. I voted against the CLAEYS report because it shows no consideration for the real world. Let me quote from it. The Schengen area is one of the greatest achievements of the European Union and is greatly valued by its citizens because it guarantees freedom of movement. You might wonder whether this is from some sort of satirical document or was intended sarcastically. If Schengen really is one of the greatest achievements of the EU, then the whole EU must be called into question urgently and fundamentally. Our external borders are like sieves, and we're getting more and more of a burden of immigration, and you're just not finding the right solutions like this. This is just not, we're not going to change anything at all. Thank you.